The following program may contain subject matter and language suitable for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. All right, well, welcome back to the Meltdown. This is episode 6. My name is Norm.
And I'm Jeff.
And we're two crusty old buggers with opinions and film equipment and a show. So there you go. So we're veering away from social media now, and we're going to focus more on the phone and what the phone has done, the personal phone, what have you. When did you get your first phone that wasn't your home phone? Do you remember that?
Well, I'm going to say approximately, actually, you know what? It was a flip phone. I remember that. It goes back at least 10 years. I'm going to say, I'll say 15 years ago. So I'm going to say 2002. Actually, it's probably closer to like 2005, maybe.
And how has life changed? I would say it's probably about the same for me. And I've been through many different phones, right? I mean, I remember having a car phone, actually, for the first one that was an actual phone that sat in a cradle and that was plugged into your cigarette lighter for power. And then it evolved into the little phones that got smaller and smaller and so on. But I seem to recall back in the day, and we've talked about this in other episodes, where, if somebody called you and you didn't get back to them right away, because I don't even know if we all had voicemail at the beginning either, right? But if we did, we'd miss a call, okay, and we'd check our messages at some point, and then we'd return the call. There was not this urgent, oh my God, I've got to answer this person right away thing. Like, I don't know. I think it's changed, the way we do things. It's our expectancy of people, if we don't hear back from someone in 2 seconds, it's like, oh, they're not answering my texts.
Yes, I know. You get that sort of paranoid feeling, and I should know better. If I send somebody an email or a text or whatever, or leave something on their voicemail, and they don't get right back to me, I do know, rationally speaking, that it doesn't mean they're not going to get back to me. But sometimes I have that paranoid feeling, they didn't get right back to me. I can't believe it. I guess it's because I see people answering their phones, whether it's actually speaking on them or using text, and I'm thinking, well, everybody's like that, but not everybody's like that, which is good, because you shouldn't feel the need to necessarily get right back in the next 2 seconds.
Correct.
It's polite to get back to people, but again,
sure, at some point,
get back eventually.
Yeah. Anyway, here are some really interesting fun facts about texting. The world's first text message was sent on December 3rd, 1992. It said simply, "Happy Christmas," and was sent from an office in Newbury, Berkshire, by British engineer Neil Papworth. He sent the message from his computer to the cell phone of Vodafone director Richard Jarvis. First text message ever. First. Have you ever... Is that your stomach?
Yeah, sorry.
No. You hungry? Should have brought down some cereal bars.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Where's the craft service? We need cereal bars for Jeff. All right, here's the second fun fact about texting. The SMS, or short message service, system on which text messaging is based was developed by Finnish engineer Matti Mäkinen in 1984. But the first commercially available handset that could send text messages became available in 1993. So interesting how the technology actually existed like almost a decade prior and couldn't be used. I find that fascinating. Here's another fun fact. The first mobile phone with a keyboard arrived in 1997, but it was not until 2000 that the average American sent more than one text per day.
Wow.
That's, more than one text. How, not that you're on your phone a lot or that I'm on my phone, but how many texts do you think you send a day, roughly?
0.00009
You're not a texter?
On average, no. My agent and I text my agent and he texts me. Other than that, I honestly don't get a lot of text messages. If people communicate with me, they might actually call me or they'll contact me through Facebook. But I actually don't have a lot of text messages at all. Very, very little.
Okay, here's another fun fact. In 2007, the number of text messages sent overtook the number of phone calls made.
Yeah.
Not surprising, really. I mean, that's a pretty interesting fact. Here's another one. In 2012, around 8 trillion text messages were sent worldwide, which worked out at an average of over 3 a day for everyone on Earth.
Oh.
Pretty amazing, eh?
Yeah.
I know some people that probably did a quarter of that. Here's another fact. According to the Oxford Dictionary, the verb to text was first used in its modern sense in 1998. Because remember when text used to be just a noun. You would read text, you know? Look at this text I found. Not, text me and I'll text you back. But not right away.
No, but right away.
And our last text fact, in 2003, Malaysia decreed that a man can divorce his wife with a text message.
Oh, that's a terrible way to get dumped.
But convenient.
Texting physically, though, for me is difficult because, I see people on their phones and they're doing this with their thumbs.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And me, I've got to I don't know, maybe I have big thumbs or something or whatever, but because I have to
massive.
I have to go A, and I'm a very good speller. I could win spelling bees, but that's not why I'm slow. It's because I got to do each button one at a time. I see people doing this. I know technically they're doing it one at a time, but it looks like they're, hitting 5 or 6 keys at the same time.
Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
So you can actually you can switch. It actually makes the keyboard bigger for people with massive thumbs like yours.
Wow, I didn't know that. I'm learning so much today.
Yeah, you can actually, when you're texting, you can flip it like that. As long as you don't have your rotation thing locked. If it's not locked, then you get a bigger keyboard and you can just thumb away, dude.
Sometimes it's unlocked and then it keeps twirling.
So maybe the reason why you don't text a lot is because it takes you way too long to do it.
Yeah.
And you see these other people and they're like 100 miles an hour. I don't know how they do it.
I don't know either.
It's insane.
I'm impressed by it. It's quite a skill.
We have some text stupidness. When is the worst time to write a text?
I think that would be when you're driving or operating any sort of motorized vehicle.
Not the unsafest. When's the worst time? When do you say the dumbest things?
When you're drunk?
There you go. So here I'm going to share you. These first few are either drunk texts that are being sent or text conversations that are had after somebody was quite drunk. Okay. So the first one is, dude, I got a DUI. I was arrested last night. Reply, I know, buddy. I was there. He says, what the fuck happened? Reply, well, you kept insisting you weren't drunk. Then you asked the cop if you could use his in-car computer to update your Facebook. No way you were getting out of a DUI.
Yeah.
Here's another one. Dude says, I wasn't that drunk. The reply comes back, dude, you asked your girlfriend if she was single.
Boy, you got to check those facts out.
Yes, you do. You
should always know if your girlfriend is single or not.
That's right. And if she is, you're an idiot. And you're not with her. That's the other thing. So just get used to it. Okay, this is a great one. I love this one. A mom sent this to her daughter. I guess they were out having some drinky poos. She writes, I lobe you so much, sweetie. Tina says hi. We're at the Olvie Garden. 2 for 1 Chardonnay. Reply, drink some water, Mom. And then Mom says, I'm so happy I decided to keep you. And the reply was, me too.
Well, it had a happy ending.
It had a happy ending. A little fucked up, but happy. Yeah. Here's another after the incident. Dude, you were so drunk last night at the party. Reply, no, I wasn't. Oh, yeah? You called a taxi to take you home. Reply, yes, so I don't want to get a ticket for being drunk and driving. The reply, the party was at your house. Huh?
So if you're drunk, but you're not drunk, but you're at your house, but you take the cab home because you're drunk, but you're already at home. Yeah. Oh, boy, that's confusing.
Yeah, so you should get a DUI for that.
Yes.
100%. Okay, so we've talked about these are kind of the worst text messages you can send, I guess, and especially when you're drunk. A lot of people drunk dial and drunk text, and they just shouldn't do that. You'll always regret it. Take my advice. I've never done it, but I've heard about it. Here's another collection of funny text messages. These are all autocorrect fails. I hate autocorrect. Like, I hate it, but I don't want to not use it in case it doesn't catch something really stupid that I've done. So here's some autocorrect fails. First one is a father writing his child, "Your mom and I are going to divorce next month." The reply comes back, "What? Why? Call me, please." And he writes, "I wrote Disney and this phone changed it. We're going to Disney."
Going to Disney to get a divorce?
No, just going to Disney next month.
Okay.
It changed the word Disney into divorce.
Divorce.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh boy. Disney used to be so much more family oriented, which I guess that is, but family oriented in a nice way.
In a nice way. Okay, this one is I think this is what autocorrect is all about. This is how frustrating it is. Dude writes, "Yo, I'm so horny, I need a dong right now." Then he writes horny in capital letters. Then he goes, "Hungry for dong." Then he goes, "Dong, not dong." And then finally, "Dog" in capital letters. Then he goes, "Oh, fridge auto cucumber." And then fridge auto cucumber. Then he goes, "Oh, I give up." And his last thing is, "Dude," like, I guess the guy stopped replying. He's like, "I don't want to know you. You lost me at dong, probably." But have you ever done that where something autocorrects, you go and change it, you type it in again, it autocorrects it again, like, and it just doesn't stop?
I worked with this playwright, did this play in southwestern Ontario, and this one character used "ain't" a lot. So, of course, autocorrect always changed it to "isn't." And, so, I mean, that's not as severe as what we're talking about here.
No, not quite.
But, yeah, I know what you mean. You do want to write something some way and autocorrect things. No, do it this way. Or it'll change the Canadian spelling to American. At least that's what I have on my computer.
That's right. And I think you can change that. I think you can. Okay, here's another one. This is a favorite of mine. "Hi, Jan. Are you coming to the meeting at 4? Reply, "I'll be there." "Great. Please meet me in my office at 3:30 so we can have a brief cunnilingus beforehand." The reply, "Excuse me? I have no words. I typed conference and my phone changed it. I'm so sorry." Reply, "Wow."
Conference to cunnilingus.
Yeah.
Wow. That's very interesting.
It is.
Autocorrect.
It is interesting. It makes you think. Okay, here's one from mom to a son. "Hi, Tony, it's Mom. I'm going to your house to take my life tonight. Love you." Reply, "What the hell are you talking about, Mom? Are you okay? Calling you, pick up. I'm coming to take my light that I let you borrow in February." Reply, "Wow, okay."
Yeah, well, that's a relief.
Bit of a shocker, eh?
Yeah,
I can't imagine getting these. It's funny to read them because it didn't happen to me, but I can imagine getting these. Okay, here's another one, friend to friend. "Jen and I are going skiing Saturday. Want to go? Feel free to inflate your girlfriend and bring her too." Reply, question marks, "Invite," laughing so hard, sorry. He says, "That was way harsh, dude."
Ask your inflatable girlfriend if she's single or not, though.
Invite your inflatable girlfriend. Just one word, eh? One word can change everything. Okay, here's the last one. And this is last text fail autocorrectly. Mom to a son, "Everything okay? Haven't heard from you in a few days." The reply was, "Yeah, sorry, Ma. I just came out of the closet." She says, "Oh, Matthew, that is great. I always had a hunch. I love you no matter what. So does your father." He goes, "Holy shite, I'm not gay, Ma. I meant coming out of the clinic now." Autocorrect. And she goes, "Oh, I see." And then he says, "The real issue is, you think I'm gay?"
Well, the mother was being supportive, so that's the nice thing about it.
That's the nice thing about it, but the thing is, he's not gay, and yet his mom said, "I always had a hunch." Now, I guess, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But I mean, if you're not, I don't know. I just thought that was funny. It was kind. Support is always a good thing,
coming
right?
Out of the clinic, I hope he was all right.
Yes, yeah, maybe, now that would be funny if he was actually coming out from a sex change operation. But anyway, that's a whole other show. So next week, we are going to be talking about the technology and how it's changed us and how it's, changed the whole human race. Really from how we interact with people, to how we talk, how we read, how we pay attention. Howie Mandel, just kidding. Just thought I'd throw that in. But we certainly hope you can join us. Any closing words, Jeff?
Just that this has been fun, and watch that autocorrect and always proofread,
Yes,
and because you never know what you're going to say by mistake.
that's right.
And much better to send messages when you're sober.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest lesson from this episode. Okay, guys, we'll see you next week. Ciao, ciao.
All right.